Do you have state quarterly tax forms to complete? Watch this lesson to learn how easy it is to e-file or print these forms in payroll. After completing this lesson, you will be able to e-file or print your state quarterly payroll tax forms. To access your state quarterly tax forms, from the Payroll Tasks menu, select State e-file and Reporting. From the list, select the state you are preparing a quarterly form for. The forms available for the state selected appear in the lower window. When a report is selected on the left, a description of the form and any considerations about that form will appear on the right. Now select the quarter and year that you want to generate the quarterly form for. Now click Next. You are able to remove certain employees from the report if that is applicable. But remember, employees without earnings in the quarter the report is being produced for are automatically excluded, so you do not need to remove them manually. When you are ready, click Next. To make changes to either of the previous screens, click the back button. If ready to continue, click Generate. And now your quarterly report appears on the screen. Follow the process outlined in the Report Steps window to complete this form. Notice the Action toolbar at the top of the window. This toolbar displays instructions during each step of the process. That way you always know where you are in the process and what you should be doing in each step. Click OK to start the Review Edit stage, which is Step 1 in the report steps. Most of the information on the form will pre-fill from data in your payroll software, but there are some pieces of information you must enter manually. This warning is indicating that there are some fields you will have to enter into in order to complete the form. Every field with a red box is a required field and must have data entered into it before you can proceed to the printing or e-filing stage. Please note that every state quarterly form is different, so the fields you will have to manually fill in on this form may differ from quarterly forms for other states. Click OK and you can get started populating the fields that are showing in red. On this particular form, the first field you must enter manually is the tax rate on line 4. After entering this, use the Tab key to move to the next required red field. In some cases, it may be correct for one of these required red fields to have a value of 0. However, you must click into the field or tab into the field and enter the 0 manually for the system to recognize this. Continue using the Tab key or scrolling manually throughout the form, making sure to enter into each of the red fields. And once all the required fields have been addressed, click the Next Step button in the top right corner of the window. A notice will open giving you an opportunity to review or edit your report. Click the double check button to go back if you would like to take another look or make changes. Otherwise, click Agree to continue. Now, looking to the Action toolbar at the top, you can see we've moved to Step 2, which is My Copy. In this step, you have the opportunity to print a record copy of the form for your own records. If you would like this copy, click the printer icon in the Action toolbar. Since this is only Step 2 of 3, the copy being printed in this step is strictly for internal purposes and will print out with a watermark indicating this is a record copy only. The official copy will be printed in the next step. Select your printer options and click OK to print this copy. And now click Next Step in the top right to move on to the last step in the Action toolbar. You are now presented with the options to submit the form. Atrix will e-file the form for you for a fee, or you can print it out and mail it free of charge. If you choose the option to e-file, you will then be prompted to provide the login information for your e-filing account. If you have not yet created an e-filing account, view the lesson Create an EFile Account in the Year-End Anytime Learning subscription available on sageu.com for a demonstration showing you how to set up the account. Once your account is created, enter the username and password and click Login. Once you are logged in, you simply specify a date for the filing to go through, and Atrix takes it from there. You are done. If instead you would prefer to print and mail the form, free of charge, click the print icon. The printing window opens. Now this window may look familiar, but notice that this time it is for the certified copy. Earlier you printed a record copy. The copy printed in this step will not have the watermark on it, and is the official copy that is to be sent to the state agency. Specify your printing options, and then click OK to print the report. After confirming that the report printed correctly to your printer, click Yes to the Processing Complete message. And that's it. The State Quarterly Report is now complete. Now that you have completed this lesson, you should be able to e-file or print your state quarterly payroll tax forms.